And welcome into On the Go. And we were on the go last week with David Hepp, who is the CEO of WhiteWater. And this week we're going to talk about a few things if you haven't been there, you may not understand. If you have been there, you are in for a treat. Mm-hmm. And David, tell us a little bit to clarify for folks who haven't been out to the WhiteWater Park.
Yeah, if you haven't been, think of it as it's an artificial whitewater rafting facility. So what we've built is a facility for outdoor recreation. So we're promoting healthy, active lifestyles. And our phase one is the rafting piece, whitewater kayaking piece. We have a kayak construction program. You can try whitewater inflatable duckies, which is a single person raft essentially. But it is a kind of a giant whitewater facility that's artificially, we're pumping water uphill, and there's 2 whitewater channels that are gravity fed. So that's part of our phase one. We have a full-service restaurant, bar, outfitter store, retail store, and we're sitting on a 120-acre piece of property. So it's essentially free to come to the park. It costs to raft, or it costs to buy anything, or sit down and eat. But we're encouraging folks to come out and enjoy the sunset, just enjoy the green space. It's a great place to kind of ride your bike around, walk your dog. It's a beautiful sunset. It's in a beautiful piece of property right along the Alabama River, right next to Maxwell Air Force Base.
What hours is the park open?
The park's open. This is a tricky question because we have a restaurant that's open from essentially 11 to 9.
Okay.
And then we have an outfitter store that's sort of our front door. It's open from 9 to 6 every day.
Okay.
And then the whitewater channels and the activities kind of fluctuate based on, Saturday we run the water 11 to 6. We'll probably run it 1 to 6 on Sunday and Monday through Friday. So it just depends on volume. Okay. And as we kind of figure out the business model and figure out the volume of guests coming out, then we'll expand our hours on the whitewater channel itself. Okay. So the park's open essentially all day. Activities are, and it's clearly defined on our website. There's hours of operation on the website.
And your website is?
MontgomeryWhitewater.com.
That's easy.
Yep. And there's an operations tab or a calendar tab.
Okay.
It's got hours on there. It has upcoming events, et cetera, et cetera.
When you talk about upcoming events, you're going to have some music.
Yes. In fact, our grand opening was a few weeks back. We did two nights of music that kind of got rained out. But we have a Labor Day event coming up on the Saturday, Sunday of Labor Day. And then we have, after that, we're kicking off and I believe on the Labor Day event, there's like a 5K run in the morning. There's some kayak events during the daytime, and there'll be public rafting going on. Music is in the afternoons. I think 5 bands total between the 2 days. And then starting on September 14th, we're starting a Thursday evening concert series that starts at 7. And we'll do that for, I believe, 10 Thursdays in a row, right up to about mid-November.
Wow, okay.
And in the middle there, we're going to do a fall festival, October 20th, 21st. And all that stuff's on our web on the events page.
Okay,
so
fantastic.
we're we want to get people out to the site. It's a beautiful, like I mentioned, beautiful sunset. Right. Great place to watch the music, to hang out, watch the river run, watch people raft by, and watch them paddle. It's cool. It's a unique spot.
And you can eat inside the restaurant, and you can also there's outdoor tables and seating. And then tell me a little bit about the outdoor.
Yeah, sure. There's a full covered patio. Probably 120 or so folks can fit, tables wise. And then there's a kind of a high top tables over to the side. We have a little Eddie, we call it Eddie Out. There's a little patio bar we have. You can order food from there, get a beer from there. That's all outside. So if you're wet or still in your gear, you can just hang outside, and then there's a bunch of uncovered seating, and then just throughout the park there's Adirondack chairs, kind of along the whitewater channel. You can hang out and sit and watch people, paddle. We get a lot of people just kind of hanging out, starting to figure out that this place is essentially open to come and kind of chill. It's a great spot.
Place to be. Mm-hmm. What about? Let me ask you this. What about security?
Mm-hmm. We have it's actually it's almost 99% complete. Fully fenced property. Essentially, when you come in, there's 3 gates that are locked at night. And during the daytime, once it's finished, everyone kind of funnels through one entrance, kind of like a stadium.
Okay.
And there's a weapons detection system right there in place.
Okay.
So that has been installed, and it's, like I mentioned, it's not quite done yet, but it's been started a few weeks back, and they're rapidly kind of wrapping it up.
Okay.
So you're basically, once you're in the park, you're in and it's open, but you kind of have to funnel through the main entrance.
Okay, well that's, in this day and age, that's
Yeah,
not.
that's a big concern.
I think that's a big concern no matter where you are. That's important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I've been, Jack and I've been, it's very impressive and you let us know if there's anything we can do for you and just
Thank
keep
you.
that going and
Yep,
we'll
thanks.
keep the word of mouth going. And David, it's been a pleasure to
Thanks
have
for having
you
me.
and I'm glad that we have something to increase our quality of life.
Yep, thank you so much.
And we'll be right back. Thank you.